second chances earned by sweating time, where a man learned quick which thoughts were worth his mind. My boots knew dust and distance, my hands knew when to close. I learned how to hear a warning before it rose. I learned how to cut the corner, how to save a little face, how to call it getting wiser while I ran from place to place. Every shortcut felt like freedom, every mile felt light. Didn't know what I was losing till the night. Time don't hurry, hit call, legs heel, tap low bass, breath steady. Yeah, I walked a long way home. Didn't race the dawn, I let the road remind me of what I'd done. I've been fast, I've been alone, so I walked a long way home. I loved a woman built to patience. She spoke soft, stood tall. She said speed ain't courage if you don't feel it all. She didn't chase my reasons, didn't block the door. She just watched which way I turned and said no more. I saw myself in that quiet, didn't like the man it showed. A man who called escape movement and called stillness slow. You can pray your way through daylight, you can work your way through pain, but the miles remember every step you didn't take. No map, no sign, just a line in time. I walked a long way home, let the dust settle in. I didn't call it punishment, I called it listening. If a man's known by where he's grown, I walked a long way home. Distance don't change you, it gives you time to hear yourself. I stayed when leaving felt familiar. When the road said now, I stayed with the echo of every vow. I couldn't talk around, I learned that peace ain't painless and grace don't rush. Sometimes it's just keeping pace with the hush. I walked a long way home, through the dark, through doubt. I paid in time, I paid in truth, I paid by not stepping out. If redemption slow but grown, I walked a long way home. Morning met me where I should have been.
Words ready.
I was raised where the floorboards talked if you stood still enough, where a man learned early when hard was just enough. My hands knew callous and cold iron, my breath knew when to slow. I learned how to keep my eyes level when the ground said no. I learned how to borrow tomorrow from a promise I couldn't keep, how to smile through daylight with a dead-eyed meet in sleep. Every answer felt optional, every warning felt untrue. Didn't know the cost of silence till it grew. The truth don't chase you down, it stands its ground. Heel tap, bass string, jaw set. I didn't argue with the truth, didn't dress it up as fate. I let it sit between my ribs and wait. I fought fires, I bent the rules, but I didn't argue with the truth. I loved a woman built of daylight. She spoke plain, stayed put. She said a man ain't measured by the chances that he took. She didn't ask me for a story, didn't need my alibi. She just watched what I avoided when I lied. I saw myself in her quiet, didn't like the man in name. A man who called delay thinking and fear being sane. You can pray your way through midnight, you can sing your way through pain, but the truth don't move an inch for your gain. No sermon, no disguise, just a look in your eyes. I didn't argue with the truth, let the record read me clear. I didn't ask for mercy, I stayed here. If a man's known by what he'll choose, I didn't argue with the truth. Truth ain't loud, it's heavy. That's how you know it's real. I stayed when leaving felt familiar, when the door felt kind. I stayed with the weight of every word I left behind. I learned that peace ain't painless and grace don't rush. Sometimes it's just not speaking when you're tempted to push. I didn't argue with the truth, let the night do what it does. I paid in time, I paid in truth. I paid without applause, if redemption's slow but proof. I didn't argue with the truth. Morning came, the truth stayed. So did I. I was born where the road stayed narrow, where a promise weighed more than gold, where a man learned quick what to hold and what to let grow cold. My hands knew splinters and winters, my back knew the bend of the plow. I learned how to keep my head still when the world said bow. I learned how to count by heartbeats, by footsteps in the dust, how to tell the sound of a clean regret from a broken trust. Every favor felt temporary, every vow felt slow. Didn't know which one would follow wherever I'd go. Time don't forget a name, it remembers how you paid. Heel tap, thumb on bass, breast steady. I carried what I owed, didn't lay it down to rest. I let it ride my shoulder till it settled in my chest. I've borrowed hope and sold my pride, but I carried what I owed. she spoke plain, stood sure. She said truth don't need forgiveness if you let it endure. She didn't ask me for stories, didn't measure my pain. She just watched what I kept avoiding and called it by name. I saw myself in that stillness, didn't like what it showed. A man who called delayed thinking when he was scared of the road. You can work your way through seasons, you can sing your way through nights, but the bill comes due in the quiet between wrong and right. No witness, no plea, just the cost of being me. I carried what I owe, let the weight teach me slow. I didn't trade it in for mercy or a softer road. If a man's judged by how he goes, I carried what I owe. Debt ain't always money, sometimes it's the truth you didn't want to say. I stayed when leaving felt familiar, when the door felt kind. I stayed with the echo of every choice I left behind. I learned that peace ain't painless and grace don't erase. Sometimes it's just walking honest at your pace. I carried what I owe through the dark, through the day. I paid in time, I paid in truth, I paid by staying straight. If redemption's slow but solid, I carried what I owe. Morning found me lighter, not free, just square. I didn't win, I didn't run, I listened. I was raised where the lamp stayed low and the truth stayed lean, where a man learned early what enough could mean. My hands knew work till the moon went pale, my mouth knew when to close. I learned how to carry a steady face when the heart said no. I learned how to pass temptation like a train at night, hear it breathe and thunder and still stand tight. Every promise felt negotiable, every rule felt slow. Didn't know which one would break me till I let it go. The dark don't argue, it waits you out. Heel tap, thumb on bass, breath held. I let the night say no, didn't dress it up as grace. I stood with the truth in a quiet place. I've chased light till it broke, I let the night say no. I loved a woman, built a daylight. She spoke soft, stood firm. She said wanting ain't wisdom, but it's how you learn. She didn't shame my hunger, didn't call it wrong. She just watched what I carried too long. I saw myself in her patience, didn't like the man it made. A man who called delayed thinking and fear being brave. You can pray your way through questions, you can work your way through doubt, but the night keeps its counsel when the lights go out. No witness, no sign, just the edge of the line. I let the night say no, let the warning pass. I didn't call it mercy, I called it last. If restraint's a lonely road, I let the night say no. Desire speaks first, conscience speaks after you listen. I stayed when leaving felt familiar, when the door felt kind. I stayed with the weight of 1,000 wants I left behind. I learned that peace ain't comfort and faith don't shout. Sometimes it's just not stepping forward when the world says now. I let the night say no, till the noise felt thin. I paid in time, I paid in truth, I paid by not giving in. If a man's known by what he won't, I let the night say no. Morning came, I was still there. Some lines don't move, you do. I was raised on borrowed daylight, on promises paid in word, where a man learned early what a name was worth. My boots knew every shortcut, my hands knew every scar. I learned how to read a silence from across a bar. I learned how to keep my balance on a floor that tilted wrong, how to hum a steady prayer through a stubborn song. Every choice felt temporary, every road felt sound. Didn't know which one would end me till I slowed down. Truth don't chase you, it waits where you stop. Heel tap low, breath held. Stood where the line was drawn, didn't ask it to bend. I let the moment tell me who I am. I've crossed lines in the dawn, but I stood where the line was drawn. I loved a woman built of patience. She spoke plain, stayed still. She said a man ain't what he claims, he's what he does when he will. She didn't bargain with my reasons, didn't dress my past in light. She just said the truth between us and left me the night. I saw myself in that quiet, didn't like the shape it made. A man who called delay thinking and called fear being saved. You can outrun accusation, you can pray the hour's gone, but the line keeps its possession till the morning comes on. No sermon, no excuse, just the place you choose. I stood where the line was drawn. Let the cause be clear, I didn't name it mercy, I named it here. If a man's known by what he's on, I stood where the line was drawn. there to save you. It's there to show you. I stayed when leaving felt familiar, when the door said easy now. I stayed with the weight of every vow I couldn't talk around. I learned that peace ain't comfort and grace don't erase. Sometimes it's just standing honest in your place. I stood where the line was drawn. No applause, no plea. I paid in time, I paid in truth, I paid in being me. If redemption's slow but strong, I stood where the line was drawn. The night moved on. I didn't.